This is question 17 in the development topic, and the question says, Hughes investigated the development of conservation in the policeman doll study. Describe this study. Evaluate the research method used in the Hughes study for 9 marks. Now I'm just going to underline that policeman doll study because the first part of this question is asking you to describe that study. So that would mean you would need to write the method, results and conclusion of that study. The second part of this essay is asking you to evaluate the research method used by Hughes. Now that means that this essay is what we call a synoptic essay because it's got half of the question is in the development topic, which is the policeman doll study, and the other half of the question is asking about research methods. That would be in the research methods topic. So the description of the policeman doll study would be worth 4 marks, so you need to refer to the method, results and conclusion. And then the evaluation of the research method would be a lab experiment, and that would involve 5 marks. So let's have a little look at how we could answer this. So children between the ages of 3.5 and 5 years were shown intersecting walls, a boy doll and a policeman doll. A second policeman doll was added and both dolls were placed at the end of the walls. The children were asked to hide the boy from both policemen. The children therefore had to take account 2 different points of view. So that would be the method there. Quite detailed because in Hughes' study the method part is quite long, so you need to shorten that up to make it clear how Hughes did that study. 90% of the children were successful in putting the boy doll where 2 policemen could not see it. So that's your results. This study shows that by age 4, children have lost their egocentrism because they are able to take the view of another. So there's your conclusion. So you've got there 4 pieces of information, 2 in the method, 1 clear result, and then the conclusion. And then the second part of the essay is for you to evaluate the research method, and Hughes used a lab experiment. So a strength of lab experiments are they have high levels of control. However, the setting is artificial, meaning that participants might not behave in the same way as they would in everyday life. This means that lab experiments lack ecological validity. So remember, it's 5 marks and you need 2 quite well explained, or you could write 2 briefly explained and 1 very, very short one, or you could just describe that in lots of detail. In lab experiments, people know they are being tested and may not show the real behaviour, which means they pick up on demand characteristics and so the behaviour isn't reliable. As lab experiments are highly controlled, cause and effect can be established, as we can be sure that the manipulation of the independent variable has brought about the change in the dependent variable. So you can see there that the majority of the answer is for the evaluation, and that's because the evaluation, remember, is worth 5 marks, whereas the description of the study is worth only 4.